Hey everyone, it's more of a review this time for a vlog. So today I want to take you back almost 30 years, back in 1997. That's the year that my partner Johnny introduced me to a little restaurant in Chicago's Chinatown called Seven Treasures. Now at the time I had no idea that one bowl of soup would become part of my life story. If you ever have had a meal that instantly became your comfort food, then you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. For us, it was their wonton noodle soup with barbecue pork. Now let me tell you, it wasn't just good. It was the kind of meal you found yourself thinking about days later. Believe it or not, it was very addictive. The kind where you'd suddenly wake up and suddenly say, you know what sounds good today? Seven Treasures. Johnny and I used to joke that they had to be putting something addictive in the soup. We'd laugh and say, there's got to be a secret ingredient that they aren't telling anybody about. You never know. Of course, though, that wasn't true. There wasn't anything mysterious in it. It was simply one of the best bowls of wonton noodle soup we'd ever tasted. Johnny was going there maybe 10 years prior to me, so he's been going there a lot longer. And sometimes food is just that good. Over the years, we spent countless hours there. Middle of the night, early morning, Sunday afternoon. And honestly, we probably spent a small fortune there too, believe it or not, just on that. Not because we had to, but because we wanted to. That soup kept calling us back. His mom loved the soup. My mom loves the soup. Everybody we took there loved the soup. Every visit felt familiar. The smells, the sounds, the people, the waiters we knew. It became part of our routine, part of our friendship with Seven Treasures. You know what's interesting? People often think that restaurants are just places to eat. I don't. Not anymore. Restaurants become part of our memories, part of our psyche. That's where birthdays are celebrated, where friendships grow stronger, where conversations happen that you never forget. Sometimes when you think about a certain restaurant, you're not really thinking about the food. You're remembering the people you shared it with. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's what Seven Treasures became for me. It wasn't just a restaurant. And in all of Chinatown, that's all we went to always. It was there, Seven Treasures. It became part of my history. Then came that day that nobody wanted. Seven Treasures announced it was closing its doors. I'll be honest, that one hurt. It really did. Not because I couldn't get the soup anymore, but because it felt like losing a piece of Chicago history again. And you all know how I love Chicago history. A place that had been there for generations, a place filled with beyond memories, a place that had become part of so many people's lives. When a place like that closes, it actually feels extremely personal. But then something incredible happened. See, it gets good. Out of something good always comes something bad, I say. We found out that the recipe hadn't disappeared. It had stayed in the family. A relative opened Wonton Gourmet in Desplains, Illinois. Naturally, we had to go. I'll admit, I was hopeful, but I was also nervous because who can make that soup exactly like it was? Would it really be the same? I asked myself, could anything possibly taste like the soup we've been eating since 1997? And for Johnny, he was eating it way before then. Then that bowl arrived. I took my first bite. I looked at Johnny, he looked at me, and we both knew it was the same recipe. The same incredible broth, the same noodles, the same barbecue pork, even though he didn't eat pork, I did. He ate fish balls, I believe in it. Same wontons. And that moment instantly transported me back to almost 30 years. That's a rare feeling. Although the circus of the place is different, it's more modern. It's not that clinky look that Seven Treasures had. It didn't matter. The soup was the same. Now, instead of a quick trip to Chinatown, it's about 45-minute away drive for us. Some people might think that's way too far for a bowl of soup. Not me. Some things are worth the drive, especially when you're connected to so many wonderful memories. And I'll definitely be making that drive again soon. One thing that makes this story even more special is something that Johnny received from the original owners when he went to Seven Treasures prior to them closing that week. He was actually gifted one of the restaurant's original menus and some of the dishes they use at Seven Treasures. Think about it. Those aren't just restaurant items. Those are pieces of Chicago's Chinatown history. I plan on making it into a collage soon, but I haven't had the time. How many people can say that they have something from a restaurant that meant so much to the entire community? That is incredibly special. those aren't the kind of things you treasure, no pun intended. Food is always has an amazing way of connecting to the people and places. One bowl of soup can remind you of an entire chapter in your life. Sorry, it's early in the morning. And one taste can bring conversations you haven't had in many years. One familiar aroma can transport you back decades. Now that is very powerful. It's never just about the meal. It's about the memories served alongside it. So if you ever find yourself in Chicago, in the Chicago area, or Desplains areas, or if you're willing to take a drive out to Desplains, do yourself a favor. Visit Wonton Gourmet, or the original noodle soup with barbecue pork, wonton noodle soup with barbecue pork. Take your time, enjoy your bite, enjoy every bite, and know that you're tasting a recipe that has brought comfort and happiness to many people for nearly, God, many decades. For me, 3 decades. That's something pretty amazing. And to the owners of Seven Treasures, thank you for creating memories that lasted a lifetime. And to the owners of Wonton Gourmet, which is a cousin of the owner of Seven Treasures, they'll never change that recipe. Thank you for making sure a little piece of Seven Treasures continues to live on. Some people feed your stomach. The very best ones feed your soul. And thank you all for watching this long vlog on a restaurant. I'll see you in the next vlog, and who knows, maybe the next time you see me, I'll have a fresh bowl of that famous soup sitting right in front of me. Take care, everyone. Bye.